Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
So today after our visit, I noticed that there's a little bit of buildup in your very back teeth. How's your flossing usually?
It's pretty good, but I've been having some difficult to reach the back areas.
Yeah, okay. I can
Yeah.
understand that. And I also visually see that your front teeth, you're doing a very good job with removing the plaque actively. But in the back teeth, I do see a little bit of buildup, also known as calculus. This is when the plaque it hardens and it's hard to remove by yourself. And that's why you have to come in and I have to help remove it. This can get difficult because it's really hard to reach all the way back there. It can feel like you have a lot of fingers in your mouth and get difficult to do that. Do you have any questions?
Yes. Why is important to flush between your teeth?
Yeah, that's a good question. So flossing really is basically removing plaque from in between your teeth. So usually with brushing, the plaque that builds up on top of our teeth, so the bacteria that builds up on top of our teeth, we remove it by brushing our teeth every single day. But with flossing, we're removing the plaque and bacteria that's in between each teeth. So this would help prevent any gum disease or any kind of cavities from building up. It will help with bone loss, so it just keeps everything really nice and healthy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. For you specifically, I would recommend using something like a floss holder, which will help you reach all the way to the very back of your teeth easier. Let me show you how to use it. So first you take your floss holder and this is the handle and these two are the prongs and this is the button. You take your floss, which is about 12 to 15 inches long. You take the tail of the floss, you hold it down here next to the handle and hold it with your other thumb and wrap it around the button a couple of times. And then you take it up one of the prongs and then hook it to the hook on the very top of the prong and push both prongs together and hook it to the other side and bring it down the other prong and wrap it again around the button. And then when it comes to flossing your teeth, you use the index finger to push for the bottom teeth, and then you use your thumb to push against the top of your teeth. Usually, you should always try to use a seesaw motion so it's gentle. So let me show you in the very front bottom teeth. Using the seesaw motion, bring the floss close to the gum line, then use a C-shaped curve, allowing the floss to reach under the gum line for both sides, and then bring it back up slowly again. And then same goes for the back teeth, where you use a seesaw motion, and then use a C-shaped curve to push the floss under the gum line on both sides and then bring it back up gently. Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Perfect. Why don't you give it a shot? You can start off with trying it in the front teeth so you can understand how it feels.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I did notice that you did good use of the C shape. That was really good, but remember to be gentle and not to snap the floss in between your teeth too harshly because it can affect your gums and it can hurt your gums. So why don't you try again and try using the back, try using it for
Okay.
the back teeth this time. Remember to use gentle seesaw motion. Perfect. And then the C shape and then up. Great. That's great technique. Does that feel comfortable for you?
Yes, 100%.
Perfect. Do you have any other questions for me or would you like me to show it again?
No, I understand how to use it.
Okay, great. As you continue to use it more and more, you'll start to get used to it a little bit and it shouldn't feel as difficult to use with how the technique works.
Thank you.
Perfect. So, some last minute additional information about this tool. You can also use it for any children that you might have in your house or any elderly. If you're helping them with keeping their oral cavity clean, you can help floss their teeth by using the floss holder as well, which, again, will help you reach inside their mouth without accidentally getting your fingers bitten off by a child, let's say, or, without having to put your fingers all the way inside someone else's mouth. This tool is great to help use for other people as well.
Sounds good.
And also additionally, just helps you keep your entire oral cavity clean because it gets that plaque out and preventing all the diseases. Sounds good?
Yeah. Thank you so much.